I guess we can go off the point of the stream for like a millisecond. This is way longer than a millisecond. When is DSP gonna get rid of this thingamajiggy he got here? When you go to his little tip jar, he got the monthly donations, and it showed numbers, and people can add numbers up very easily. And DSP don't like when people add numbers up very easily. Like, it's really fucking obvious, and it is a way to disable this. So when people come on stream and say, Phil, you made this much money in the last week, and he says no, and you can go here and read physical numbers on screen. Like, yeah. But big ups to Court Verg or whatever the fuck. Whoever he was sending tips. He probably, you know what? I don't even want to pretend to know how this works anymore. But I'm assuming, I definitely don't remember seeing this name given $1,100 in a week. So this is some dude, and maybe that's his Twitch name itself, or I don't know. But big ups to Court Verg or whatever. $1,100 in a week. That's his turkey burger, dude. Well, howdy fucking do. How you doing? Welcome to the video, everybody. Tevin's Tech Tips here. Back at you with another flavin' hot video. Oh, but anyway. Really weird DSP shit, because really weird DSP shit always happens, and that's a fun time. I'm going to try to keep this video a little bit short, which means an hour long. But I got a clip that I put in this from my last stream. Well, a stream I did, one of my last streams. I randomly streamed at like 3 a.m. And I forget what triggered this, but I said to myself, oh yeah, DSP has this weird thing that shows up on Streamlabs now, and people can add up the amount of tips you get really easily now. So I go to it, and I see $1,100 monthly from one dude. And I'm like, wait, what? They probably won't even let me click weekly now, because you'll see why in a bit. And then I click weekly, and it's this dude for weekly. So I'm like, wait a minute, a dude gave him $1,100 this week? Is this a person, pretending to be other people and using the name? Like he logged in on his Twitch or what? But I didn't know. And nobody else had told me, hey, Tevin, did you see DSP got $1,000 tip? So I just kind of chopped it up as, okay, this dude sent him a lot of money overnight. And he sent $1,000 overnight. Off stream, nobody saw it. And DSP never planned on telling us. 100%. Let me see if weekly work. Yep, it's gone now. So monthly still up because it's like, I don't know, technological stuff. All time, weekly, nope, but monthly still up. So big ups to Kortberg. And now when you go to his Streamlabs, let's go ahead for a refresh to show you. It's just fucking gone. Now, if you watch Dark's Defer Phil streams as much as me, obviously, we're all huge fans here. If you watch his streams like I do, you know sometimes he give a shout out to what? The top 10 cheerers. I need to disable that. I don't know why it's opening up a new window. That's like Internet Explorer. Yeah, he gives shout outs to these people all the time. The top 10 cheerers. So I was kind of thinking, okay, he must not know the tips of the month and tips of the week and tips all time. He must not know this exists. Because if he did, he would give it a shout out. And lo and behold, he did not know it exists. He knew it existed because he got trolled, and now it's gone. This is pretty much exactly what did it. This exact chair. Let me pull this up again, my bad. Hey, Phil, you should tell us about Kortberg, the big $1,000 tipper overnight. Hopefully he's watching the stream right now. Thumbs up. Hope the funds really helped out. Dog looked at it. He looked back. He looked at it. He looked back. He leaned in. Tap, 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 tap. Wait a minute. I can't ban this guy. He must have disabled his account. Chat cleared by moderator. So bringing up that he got $1,000 got you banned. And if he couldn't ban you, he cleared the fucking chat, which is really weird. Really, really, really weird to say DSP is supposed to be such a transparent, honest guy. Feels good, man. But since he is such a transparent, honest guy, I guess we can look at all of the stuff he said, because that's always fun. Now, I'm not going to play all of this shit because it's long. Like you can see, this is a full-on pre-stream. Pre-stream December 16th. the conclusion of Smash's story, I found this shit super fast. Because I basically went to the video I made about this and then looked at what I was looking at and then found the original. So that's hot. I almost dropped my mouse. We're going to play these in order, though. And this is the first time that at least the first time I remember him talking about the Catfish emails, which is basically people saying, hey, Phil, I know you're struggling, dude. I want to give you a bunch of money, but behind the scenes. And the first time he basically said, yeah. And I like how I'm explaining this whole thing. The first time he basically said, yeah, I think a dude offered him like $6,000, $9,000. It was a lot of money. And he wanted him to get the money through like all kind of weird methods and shit. But Dark wanted to get the money and literally not tell his fans at all to make it easy. And the dude ended up exposing the emails, and DSP got really mad at everybody. But the thing he kind of had on his side was that, well, it didn't happen. The dude didn't actually send the money. And then he told us in the end, don't send me money off stream, only tip me during the stream. And then somewhere down the line, it turned into all of his descriptions saying, tip me, even though he said to not tip him when he's not streaming. It's hard to explain. But I think I pretty much got timestamps for these already set.
Or subbing,
I guess
or
we're gonna
tipping
fucking
me,
figure out.
or pledging to my Patreon,
You
or
know what?
whatever.
We might have to watch almost this whole video.
I can't have these things behind the scenes because sadly this is what happens, right? And by the way, if anything ever did happen, if someone just sent me willy-nilly an anonymous donation that was a large donation and it contributed significantly towards the taxes, I would tell you guys.
Oh,
right?
shit.
I would tell you.
That's how he can trick us right there. Well, yeah, man. I said if I got a big tip that would help with the taxes, I would tell you guys. But this big tip didn't help with taxes at all. It had nothing to do with taxes, you fucking idiot. Oh, this video seemed quiet. I think it's on my end. Then.
That's the thing. These people
headphones.
are fucking idiots. I just don't understand it. I can't. I'm going to get angry again. If you read the email for yourself at face value, you'll understand what it means, but people don't do that.
This was dumb because he literally never showed the email. You would have to watch the troll channel or fucking go to Dragon Killer to look up the emails for this. DSP never showed the emails. It was very weird.
Did it with this malicious intent that fills a dick, right?
Very weird drama.
Oh, now I can see how I could twist this to say that. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Okay. Whew. Let's end this discussion and let's get started with Smash.
Oh yeah, Mr. Huss stuff added this stuff. DSP didn't have it on his actual stream.
Like I said, who should we start with? Who do you guys want to see?
Okay, I might have to end up playing this whole fucking video. I'm really not trying to play long ass clips, but I think I kind of will with that. FYI. So you know what we're gonna do, buddy? We're gonna go back. We're gonna go way back. I'm gonna try to pause this as little as possible.
All right. Really?
As a matter of fact, this is a massive fucking rant. I definitely need to play this. Really? This is amazing.
Quickly. What I want to do is address the latest bullshit drama. The usual.
If you never heard this,
this
is fun. It's
about
fun.
me that's wrong. Very simply put, guys, you know about my financial situation. It's not good. I'm trying to raise funds within the next several months to pay my back taxes that I'm going to owe in April to the federal government. And if I don't have enough money, I'm going to be in debt, and I'm not going to have any way to pay it. And it's to the point where I'm probably just going to have to sell my house. I don't want to do that. I've worked my ass off for many, many years in regards to this, to earn the house, to keep it. And these fucking trolls, more and more, every year they find a way to financially fuck me over every single fucking year. If they would just leave me alone, by now I would have been fine. I would have been able to afford everything, and I'd be in a good situation. But they keep fucking me over. This year, they took away my partnership with Curse. They screwed me out of, they screwed me out of.
Dude, I could hear his eyes moving, and I could like imagine him holding out his hands and counting to us the things that the trolls took away.
A lot of opportunities.
A lot of opportunities. That's the second thing. It's two things.
That I would have
Curse and a lot of opportunities. Sound good?
This really sucks. Okay, but anyway, the situation here is that basically I am trying my best to raise funds and be positive and not bring up negative shit all the time. The trolls have done it again, folks. Here we go. Once again, slandering me all over the internet. So I will very briefly address it here tonight, and then we'll end it, and we'll move on to nice gameplay, which is what you're here for. I already talked about it on Twitter, but for those of you who don't pay attention to my Twitter, here's the situation. A few people, I say a few, that's actually completely false. I'd actually say probably about a dozen, if not more people, over the last few weeks, since Thanksgiving, when I revealed my financial problems to everyone. I've got about a dozen various messages. Most of them were emails. One or two of them were private messages via some other things. Okay. But the bottom line is this. Sadly, some people have, messaged me pretending to be nice people. Oh, we're longtime fans, Phil, and we love your content, and we feel so bad that this is happening to you, and we want to reach out and help you. I had one person who said,
I love how he says, we feel so bad that this has happened to you. Like some kind of ailment has taken him. He just doesn't have as much money as he wants to have. That's the bad thing that happened to Phil. Not having enough money. No, not having the amount of money he wants. Fantastic. Speaking of fantastic and not having the amount of money he wants, this dude, I think, has told us he overdrafted 4 times in the last month. Man, like every other month for the last 7 or 8 months, I thought to myself, I want to combine all of his begging segments, not the plug segments, the straight up, guys, I'm gonna need your help. I'm doing really bad, man. I'm overdrafted again. All of those little segments for 1 month and make a video to see how long it is. I've been wanting to do a video like that for like at least half a year, more than half a year. Every other month I think about it and I never do it. Now somebody's gonna steal it, but it's a fantastic idea because he begs so much. I know Mighty D did one. I think his name like DSP begs more than anyone on the internet or some shit. But that's over a long course of time though. It's not just 1 month. It's not concentrated begging like Dark is known for. Also, what the hell? I never really noticed this picture. He's Ryu, I guess. Well, of course he is.
A couple $1,000 maybe I'd like to send you. I had another person who actually said that they were going to be coming into some money and they wanted to at least help me out. They couldn't pay the whole amount, but they didn't know how much they could do yet, yada, yada, yada. Basically, I had a bunch of people, about 12, who all said this to me. And every single time, I'm not even kidding you, they came to me and said, oh, well, we don't want to have our information publicly disclosed, so we don't just want to just do a tip on your stream. We don't want to pledge to your Patreon because then we get attention for it. What we want to do is this is something we want to do behind the scenes, okay? Now, I'm not stupid, okay? I'm not stupid at all. I know that most of these, if not all of these people, are trolls. They're fucking with me. They're purposely doing this at a time when I'm at my weakest because they know what bad financial situation I'm in. They're doing it to fuck with me. And what they're going to do is they're going to, at the last second, say, neener, 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 and pull the rug out from under me and say, haha, we fucked with you, we wasted your time, la, 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 okay? So that's kind of how I've been approaching all of this, with a grain of salt. And like I said, there's been 12 separate occasions about that this happened over the last, I think it was 3 weeks since Thanksgiving now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks since Thanksgiving, right? I guess maybe 2.5 weeks. And at this point, even though as dumb as it is, I still respond to them because what is the chances that maybe, just maybe, one of these people will actually be legit, okay? One of these people will actually be legit and actually be a fan who's like, wow, I actually do want to help you, kind of in the Christmas spirit right now. Let's help out Phil. So I always respond. Even though I'm not expecting anything, and I even say that in every response that I know this might not be real or whatever. I hope it is, but it probably isn't. You're probably just fucking with me. I still respond just on a whim that maybe it's real, okay? But the bottom line is, right, this is what Mirai Misaki in the stream just says, but if it was legit, they would just tip you on Muxie anonymously, right? Right, I believe that. If it was legit, people probably would just go ahead and tip me anonymously on a stream or pledge to my Patreon with a fake name that's not their real name. You know what I mean? It's pretty easy to falsify information and not put out your real stuff. So bottom line is, if anyone actually wanted to do this, they probably would have already.
Something I recently noticed about DSP is that he really, really, really hates the idea of being anonymous online. When he talk about trolls and YouTube and Twitter and all of that stuff, but listen to him when he talk about donations. Oh, you can donate anonymously, guys. No one will know who you are, not even me. No one will know. Oh, it's the best, man. No one will troll you, dude. He doesn't want any pay pigs to get trolled. But god damn it, those fucking trolls. Why don't you tell everybody your real name, you idiot? Oh well.
Okay. But again, I got to take the chance because that's how, I'm in that much need. I'm in that desperate of a situation. I don't want to lose my house next year. Okay. But that's kind of the situation I'm in. So that being said, guys, basically one of the people who I responded to, I think this was a few days ago. This wasn't actually today. This was like a few days ago, I think. One of the 12 basically took my response to what he said and spun it to mean something that obviously it did not. If you actually read the fucking email word for word,
DSP literally never provided the email to
what
us.
was actually going on there.
He never tweeted it out.
But
he never showed it on stream. Nothing. He tells us to read it. If you read it, what can we go to read it?
His original message said that he's a business owner or whatever. He wants to send me $9,000, okay? But he doesn't want to do it on stream, and he doesn't want to do Patreon. What he wants to do is he wants to do it behind the scenes via, say, Western Union or something like that, something off stream outside of that, because he doesn't want to get any kind of attention for himself, because he's afraid that if he gets any attention for himself, the information will get out there, someone might negatively affect him or whatever. He does mention, hey, if you want to mention it on your stuff, your stream or whatever, that anonymous donator or whatever gave some money, you can, but I don't want any of my information getting out there, okay? So I responded back to him. I'm like, listen, I don't even know much about Western Union. I never used it before. I don't even know anything about it, how it works. I would say, if actually this was the case and you don't want to use any internet methods, right? You don't want to use PayPal or whatever. You don't want a chance that any traceability is there. You could just mail me a check. I mean, you could anonymously just mail me a check.
Listen to this fucking dude.
There's many ways that you could do this, okay?
A Let's Player was in somebody's email asking him to mail him a check so he can pay his taxes.
There's just many ways that this could happen.
Unbelievable.
So I made some suggestions about
mail
it.
a fucking check.
Okay, I
don't know
how these work.
Again, listen to this feigned
I've
confusion.
never used it before. I think I've maybe used it once ever when I was young.
I don't know how Western Union worked. I never used it. Wait a minute. I used it when I was young, maybe. I think. I don't know how it works. What? Huh?
Basically, I said I would prefer, if you really wanted to remain anonymous, prefer to just not talk about it at all. Because the bottom line is, if I talk about it, that's when all the trouble happens. Whenever I talk about something publicly...
Now, I don't know how dumb you have to be to not realize it, but the issue is he was begging for money. So if a dude give him a lot of money and he continues to beg for money and doesn't talk about the dude giving him a lot of money, that's kind of dishonest. He has to realize that, dude. Come on.
All right. Basically, that's when the trouble happens. Look at this year with Kat, right?
And then he bring up Kat. Hey, she his wife. Big ups.
I share with you guys.
But she wasn't back then.
Exactly
I don't know.
what's going on in my life, right?
Oh.
And
like being engaged.
When I do, it's always twisted against me.
Oh, never mind.
Every single time. Even
you
if
don't tell us
massively
anything.
Positive, these assholes find a way to twist it against me. So as soon as I stop sharing
the
about
toxic cloud
stuff going on with me and Kat personally, our lives tremendously improved.
It's a great fucking quote.
So why even risk having this guy's information somehow leak? And now my life.
I need to put something on screen.
I promised this guy that I was going to keep his identity, private. But because somehow he did something over the internet, now there's traceability, and someone finds out somehow, and now this guy gets in trouble because of me. So now I look bad. He has to suffer everything, right? It would be terrible. So that's basically what I told him. I said, let's just keep it completely private. All right, do it behind the scenes via another method. I don't understand Western Union. I would recommend just send me a check or something, and we'll do it like that.
On out
and then,
here.
We'll go from
there. You go.
Okay, so this guy takes this completely innocent response to what he said. Again, I even said in the response, this would make our Christmas, this would make us feel better during this holiday season, having this much money, knowing that it's going towards the taxes.
Wonderful.
Makes so much headway.
Now everything
towards.
fits.
I mean, it's not
Very
everything
nice.
we owe, but it's a lot that we owe. And
Man,
it would
he
make
really
big
took
headway,
a long time to get
if we actually had this.
like through this. I have
so
to watch
very
so
much.
Just to make my point.
Well,
and then it's like, oh, this fucking video is so long. Well, this asshole took 15 minutes to tell us that a dude trolled him.
The guy now posts it publicly on Twitter and says, "Oh, see, Phil didn't."
And then he's not giving us any
proof
proof of anything.
He wanted to fool the fans. He wanted to take my $9,000, which is bullshit because it's not. It's
fake news.
Some fucking kid pretending, of course.
It's a fucking kid.
He wanted to take $9,000, from me, and then keep it and not tell the fans, and then still take more money.
This is exactly what he was gonna do.
On top of that, all right.
He's telling us literally what he was gonna do.
Tons of money behind the scenes and tell no one. So basically, what he's saying is, not that I want to protect his fucking his identity.
Now that is a sweet. That's fucking phenomenal. So him getting a bunch of money and not telling anybody, that's not him being dishonest. That's him keeping identities hidden and protected and keeping parties protected. Right. Hey, you guys, I'm overdrafted, man. I'm doing so bad, dude. I'm poor. Can you please give me money? Dude gives me a lot of money behind the scenes the next day. Oh, yeah, you guys. Please help me out, man. I'm doing so bad. Like, that's being dishonest, dude. That's not protecting an identity. That's just being an asshole.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Which is exactly what he wanted. No, that's not why. I'm doing it because I'm trying to steal money. Again, anything I possibly fucking
He translates
do.
it into
I'm a
stealing.
horrible thief. I'm the devil. I'm a criminal.
And the
I'm
people
a
called him a
person.
devil,
Not that I'm
obviously.
respecting the guy's fucking wishes and trying to protect his identity so things don't.
I can
blow up
hear him
later
squinting during
and
this.
end up being horrendous for all of us. But instead, no, it's because I want more money. Right?
It is because he
tired of
wants
this
more
shit,
money.
All right, motherfucker.
Here we go.
I'm tired of this shit. I am. I'm tired of these fucking people who want to ruin my life and literally twist and turn every little piece of thing that I ever do into negative shit. Obviously, that wasn't my fucking intention, and I'm tired of it. And now I'm putting my goddamn fucking
Big
foot
man,
down.
putting his
I'm not
hoof
putting up with your shit
down.
anymore. I'm not. I'm
Get
not
'em.
putting up with any more
Get
of
'em,
this
dog.
fucking nonsense and bullshit. You want to fucking lie, you want to spin, you want to fucking do virulent, nasty, toxic shit. Go fuck yourself. And I mean that. Because
Go
I'm
fuck
not going to have
yourself.
people twist my words into something they're not and make me look like a villain. I'm here at the worst possible point in my life financially I've ever been in. I might lose my fucking house, but of course, right? Of course, we've got to hear about how I was trying to steal money. When it
I was
wasn't
trying
the
to
case
steal
at all. It was,
money.
let's ignore the fact the motherfucker who sent me the email was a fucking catfisher.
Now, he actually did get that $1,000, so by his own logic, we should be able to shit on him for this, dude. Big ups.
He was lying up front about the situation, pretending to be
He's
someone
a
else,
fucking
trying to say that he
catfisher.
wanted to give me money to help, when in reality, he was a liar with some kid pretending, trolling
was a
me.
kid, by the way.
That's completely forgiven, but let's try to spin the text that Phil specifically used in the email to make him look like a
Phil, why
villain.
did you never show
Fuck
us
you.
the emails?
And you know what? Fuck anyone who's so fucking stupid to fall for it. Because the bottom line is, if you're that fucking dumb,
And I don't know what this
you were
means.
never going to support me to begin with. You probably never have supported
Fuck
me to
you if
begin
you're
with.
dumb enough to
You
fall
were
for
always
facts.
malicious people
How dare
who
you.
were only along for the ride for the drama. You were only here to laugh at me instead of laugh with
It's
me.
him talking
You were
directly
only
to
here to
Kozatok
deride
right
me.
here. He
You
hates
never
that dude so
actually
much. I
cared
feel like
about
it's him
me.
talking
If
to
that is
him.
how you feel, if you read that email and the first thought in your head is Phil is trying to steal thousands of dollars and not tell his fans, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't want anything to do with you. At this point, I need to cut the cord, and we need to have positive, non-toxic streams. That's how I'm going to get ahead in life.
Okay, so we
Okay?
started to have positive, non-toxic streams December 9th, 2018. Holy shit. Very nice.
That's how I'm going to get ahead
Months
in life.
of
By
positive,
cutting the cord on
non-toxic
these
streams.
people who are dangling about, right? People who claim that they're my fans or claim that they're positive influences, but they're the first ones to bring up the drama. They're the first fucking ones, right?
Listen how
The
fucking
first
mad
ones
he
who
is, dude. This dude almost 40 years old, and he like real life at people mad. The first fucking ones. The first fucking ones. Does he, do you
Do
want to
this
fight outside?
They're the ones that I need to get rid of. So if that is the case,
Feels
if
bad.
you're only here for the jollies, for the drama,
couldn't talk
you're in
to
the
Kat
wrong
that day.
place. And I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. You know what? If you were one of these fair weather followers, you know, I've been doing this for 10 fucking years. My blood, sweat, and tears working my
Blood?
ass off every day to put out fun, entertaining content
Tears?
for you guys for free. Now, in a moment, I need some help. I'm honest with you guys. After not talking about it for months and months, finally reveal it.
Honest. It's honest to want to not tell people about getting mass sums of money behind the scenes. Well, obviously.
In the hopes that maybe someone can help me, and if they can't, oh well, but what can you do? Trying to, you know, at least appeal to human nature and the
Big.
niceness of people who respect what I've done for 10 years for them.
Oh,
And instead, this
okay,
is what
we
I
owe
get.
him.
I get 12 assholes.
I like how he pretends like he never got money before. I've been doing this for 10 years and I want to appeal to people at blah, 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 blah. Dude, you've been begging since like 2015 or 2014 maybe. And I think 6 months after he made a Twitch, he had a sub button. And he used to ask people a sub, and he never gave them a fucking shout out back then. So why does he pretend like him getting money from his viewers is new? Like he just started it a week ago. Just a week ago.
Who fuck with me. Who
It's
treat
been
me like
years you've been
shit,
doing this begging, dude.
right? At my lowest possible fucking point.
Lowest
they gotta
point.
Do this. And then they
He
spit.
told us twice in his same segment that he's like in the worst point of his life. And I think in this same exact video, either he already said it and I skipped past it or he's going to say it later. Like, that he feels amazing because he with his girlfriend or some dumb
to
shit.
make me try to look bad
Worst
again,
point in
on
his
top of
life,
everything.
twice.
I'm done with it.
But I love my life with my
fuck
girlfriend,
yourself.
dude. Go fuck
Get
yourself.
away from me. Leave me the fuck alone. Get off my streams. Stop emailing me. Stop tweeting me. Leave me the fuck alone. If I just sit here with 1,000 of people who
fuck back!
actually like what I do, and it's just 1,000 people who watch my
DSP thinking 1,000 actual individual humans like what he do, by the way. Big ups.
videos on YouTube, and a few hundred people who join me for the streams every day, and we have fun, positive streams.
What the fuck is he talking about, by the way? He was in the middle of prime begging during this point in his life. And then he has the nerve to tell the people, well, if only you show up, if only a couple hundred people, a few hundred people show up, we'll be okay. No, the fuck we won't. You begging your ass off to those couple hundred people. You need a few hundred more that actually like you. This dude.
Guess what? That's a success.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Begging to the
I'm
same
not looking
people
for the
all the time?
toxic cloud.
Toxic
that
cloud.
follows along. That's what I'm looking
Listen to
for.
this.
I'm not looking for the toxic cloud that follows along these disgusting, decaying, immoral fucking people.
A toxic cloud following disgusting, decaying, immoral people. We're like literal zombies. Or the dudes from Dark Souls.
I'm just done with it.
Holy
Okay?
fuck.
I am done with it.
Decaying and
So
decrepit.
that is it. I'm just had enough. I'm not putting
How
up
the
with it
fuck are we
anymore.
decaying?
I'm not gonna sit around and pussyfoot around when people talk shit and make shit up. I'm gonna say you're an asshole. You
man.
made it up. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. And the thing is, anyone who reads what this person put out publicly,
DSP never gave information on where to go to read this post. It's unbelievable how he handled this. It was so fucking stupid.
and actually interprets that as a negative that I'm trying to steal. You're
Guys,
an
go to
idiot.
Kiwi
And you're
Farms
not
to
a
read it.
fan. You never were. You were never going to be. You were only here to wait for the moment when you could twist something of mine into something negative to make me look like a villain. Get the fuck
And look
out.
how serious he take this too. You only stick around and watch me in my chat to wait for me to say the wrong thing so you can call it out. What the fuck does that have to do with him asking for thousands of dollars from his viewers and willing to take thousands of dollars behind the scenes? What the hell does that have to do with sitting in the stream chat and being smart? He was really fucking mad at some individual person, and I think it was Kozatov, because he was yelling directly at one person for that little part. Well, at least for some of it.
Out of here. This is
That
supposed to
fair
be a
weather fan
positive
shit.
stream, and that's where we're going from now on. Enough is fucking enough. That's the end of it.
And it's bullshit, because half his
Okay.
chat is fair weather fans still. He hasn't done anything since then.
I got it off
He
my
just
chest.
got rid of mods, if
All right,
anything.
guys. So now that's it. I'm done talking about it. And
No,
I'm
he
not
wasn't.
mentioning it ever again.
He mentioned
I'm
it
not.
again, by the way.
I'm tired of it. And there's just no point in even bringing it up ever again.
He brought
Those
it up again.
who know me, who attend my actual streams, know when you see that situation, that's not what it was. You really say, wait, Phil's doing exactly what he's being asked by this person. I don't understand. He's doing what's best for the situation. It's only someone who was always
I like how it immediately changed. He's doing what the person asked. He's doing what's best for the situation. So you're doing two different things.
being negative about me, always skeptical, always the questioner, always the drama queen, always waiting for the negative thing. Who's going to read that the other way and then
Wait, let me hear this
always
again?
the questioner, always
Always the questioner.
the drama
Always the drama queen.
queen, always waiting for the negative
Always
thing. Who's
waiting for the negative thing.
was. You really say, wait, Phil's doing exactly what he's being
Wait a
asked
minute,
by
what?
this person. I don't understand. He's
I don't
doing what's
understand
best
either,
for the
Phil,
situation.
huh?
It's only someone who is always being negative
Always being negative.
about me, always skeptical,
Always skeptical.
always the questioner,
Always questioning.
always the drama
Always
queen,
the drama
waiting for the
queen,
negative
always
thing.
waiting
Who's
for the
gonna
negative
read that
thing.
the other way and then misinterpret it
That's
another
just
way.
like you,
So to hell
dog.
with that.
How dare you? He only
Alright.
does that with video games,
So moving
dude.
forward, everybody,
And YouTubers that are more popular than
FYI,
him.
I again
Yo.
appreciate
Can you imagine? I want somebody to play along with this dumb game I'm thinking of right now. Can you imagine how many people DSP got written down inside of his head? Like people he waiting on to fail so he can shit on them? Like what he did with Pro Jarrett? Could you imagine? Total Biscuit probably would be on there if he wasn't dead. So what? Jim Sterling definitely on it. Countless game developers and shit. Maybe Kojima? Maybe. A bunch of random, like, journalists and shit, game reviewers, whole companies like IGN, for instance. You know he's gonna dance on IGN grave if they go away. GameStop, Pandalea. I think if Pandalea went through some horrifying situation where it was impossible for her to ever respond to anybody, but she was still alive, he would shit on Pandalea. Me, obviously. Basically everybody that made a video about him that he might have even gotten a little bit annoyed at. So that's at least 30, 40 people on YouTube. Even worse. That's at least 30 or 40 people on YouTube with under 10,000 subs. If you count the people over 10,000 subs, it's probably at least another 100 that he just know of. And he waiting for him to fuck up so he can shit on him and bring up some random ass situation. He low-key kinda did it. I'm really going on a tangent here. He low-key kinda did it with that dude that got Me Too. I can't think of his name right now. But he had stuff with EA and shit. And DSP was mad because his commercials played on his videos. And then when he got Me Too, he made a weird video about it to tell us he didn't care about the drama. It's Toby Turner, by the way. That's who it was.
Contributions that you guys lend. If you do
Somebody
contribute
probably
something,
already said
I would
it in the
ask,
comments.
please contribute it during a stream. You know the ways. Whether it's
If you want to contribute, please do it during the stream.
being supportive with cheering or subbing or tipping me or pledging to my Patreon or whatever. I can't have these things behind the scenes because sadly this is what happens, right?
Can't have these things behind the scenes.
And by the way, if anything ever did happen, if someone just sent me willy-nilly an anonymous donation that was a large donation and it contributed significantly towards the taxes.
Towards the taxes. That's how he gets you, buddy. He got you. Well, I said it would be towards the taxes. Then I would tell you guys. That wasn't towards the taxes. It was towards my bills.
I would tell you guys.
You didn't tell us.
Right? I would tell you.
Oh, you told us,
But
all right.
That's the thing.
You told
These
us
people are
phantom
fucking
numbers.
idiots.
How
I just
dare
don't
you.
understand it. I'm not, again, I can't. I'm going to get angry again.
I'm going to
If you
get
read the
angry.
email
Those
for
kids
yourself at face
online
value,
made me mad.
You'll understand what it means, but people
Oh,
don't
no.
do that. They read it with this malicious intent that
Oh.
fills a dick. Right?
15-minute
Fills a dick,
segment
fills a
because
dick. Oh, now I
kids
can see
made
how I
him
can twist this
mad.
to say that.
People he
Enough
referred
is
to
enough.
as
I'm done with
kids
that. Okay.
made him mad enough to yell
Let's
into his
end
mic
this discussion and
for
let's get started with Smash.
15 fucking minutes. Thank you to Mr. Husta for uploading this, because this was a nighttime stream, I believe. But Darks Defilled Catfish Emails ran as the title. Amazing ran, but god damn it lasts long.
Enough is enough. I'm done with that. Okay. Whew. Let's end this. Enough is enough.
Wait, let me see.
I'm done with that.
Is he gonna say
Okay.
it? I think he said it.
Whew. Let's end this discussion.
Let's end this discussion. I love that. He goes for 15 minutes and doesn't respond to literally one individual that could have been in that chat posting about it. And then when he's done, he says, let's end the discussion. Very nice. And this is a pre-stream. This is on his channel. Pre-stream December 16, 2018. The conclusion of Smash's story. It's a good thing he never talked about people like trying to send emails again.
It's under the rug. And by the way, like I said this on Twitter officially last night, and I'm going to say it on stream today. I am not going to accept any contribution whatsoever outside of something publicly through the avenues that are available. So
Now, hold on a second. This is nonsense. This must be a troll video. There's no way Phil actually told people to never donate unless he's actually live on his stream. That's nonsense. Everything changed since then, dude. In this video, it says, please consider leaving me a tip, and it's send you to Muxy. But Muxy still work. But he's telling us to not send him a donation when he's not streaming. But in the fucking description of the video, it's got the link to a donation thing. Speaking of links to things, I'm going to change all of my links around and have them like easier to navigate for the description of this video. So follow me on all of the websites you got set up and all of that stuff, because I can get Susan anytime, dude. Links for everything I do everywhere, I guess, in the description. Big ups. I need to hear this again, dude. I must be imagining stuff.
All that being said, it's under the rug. And by the way, like I said this on Twitter officially last night, and I'm going to say it on stream today. I am not going to accept any contribution whatsoever outside of something publicly through the avenues that are available. So that's Patreon.
Oh, never mind. DSP literally told us, as he had the tip link in the description of the video, he literally told us, do not donate unless I'm currently streaming. Do not even try. He said he is not even going to accept it. He didn't say don't do it. That's He didn't even, no, that's not far enough. He said, I'm not even going to accept it. Not even going to accept it. Big fucking ups. Times changed, dude. He's more desperate now, even though back then he said it was at the worst point of his life. But he was with his girlfriend, his soulmate. You're living with your soulmate and you're at the worst point of your life because of money. You care about money more than your soulmate? How dare you? You're a horrible person, DSP. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right, so this is the last video. Missed that stuff. Upload again. This is the last one. Yeah, the latest one, I mean. Darks to Fill, 1100. That never was.
You know, right now, finally things are...
But it's got the shout out part where he talk about it. He don't bring up the number. He don't bring up the name. He said the dude was anonymous. His fucking literal Twitch name was a part of the tip. Now, if this dude used his literal Twitch name to send a tip and had $1,100, he sent $1,000 at one time. But if he had $1,000 to send at one time to somebody, and he was too fucking dumb to type down anonymous and actually try to make himself anonymous. I know the meme is supposed to be like stupid people get rid of money easier than smart people, but if you're so fucking stupid, you wouldn't have any money in the first place. And that's got to be another level of stupid. But anyway, let's listen to the rest of this. I was listening to some of it from the second pre-stream because he got some from the night pre-stream, the one DSP don't upload. And I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to just make the video about it now. So the rest of this will be, most of this will be new for me, except this first like minute. But this is him talking about $1,000 donation. Now, we know how he act when people like Hank give him a $10 bill. Oh, Hank, oh, $10. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, it's really going to help out, man. No, man, don't worry about it, dude. It's going to help out, man. He gets $1,000 overnight. And this is how he talks about it. This tone, just everything.
A little bit alleviated because no... FYI, you know, right now, finally things are a little bit alleviated.
Then he opens it up begging. Things are a little alleviated. Okay, Mr. Businessman.
Because number one, I did
fucking
get paid
board
by Twitch
meeting
this
pre-stream.
morning. Thank goodness. Finally, the payment came through, and I'm waiting for that to clear, and that's good. But in addition, I do want to say a special shout out. I received an anonymous donation overnight, an anonymous tip.
Anonymous.
An anonymous tip.
Anonymous.
And it was a generous tip.
Generous.
From someone who basically was wishing me, you know, very well with my marriage, you know, with Kat.
Doesn't even read the message. He doesn't read the message from $1,000 person. Doesn't read the name, but they want it to be anonymous. That's why they use their actual Twitch name to send the tip, because they want it to be anonymous. They did a great job, obviously. But I thought we didn't accept off-stream anonymous donations. Now hold on a second. Hold on, Phil. That video must have been a troll video. I don't believe that video I watched.
I appreciate that very much. That will definitely help over the course of the
Look how somber he is about it. He sounds depressed.
Month. I don't want to give any details or whatever because this person did it anonymously on purpose. They wanted to, you know, help out a little bit, and obviously didn't want any information.
And then he says he don't want to give details. Reading the message isn't giving details. Whatever.
Out there about who they were or whatever. So I'm going to respect that wish, but I'm just going to say thank you to the person who did
what a
do
fake
a
asshole.
generous overnight tip. Thank you very much for that.
$1,000. Okay? Don't even say the number.
So that's good. You know, the immediate crisis.
50-something seconds, not even a minute discussion for $1,000. He get $10 from Hank, or what, 50 cents from Golden Colts off stream. Oh, Golden Colts, oh, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, how's it going, man? Oh, Hank, how's it going? Oh, Hank, thanks for the $10, Hank. Oh, let's get you up on the leaderboard, Hank. He get $1,000 overnight. He sound like Michael Cole after somebody fell through a table the wrong way. Oh, I got a very generous tip overnight. It was a very generous anonymous tip. Thank you very much for the tip. I'm more alleviated now, thanks to that generous anonymous tip.
This is over, which is good. I'm not worried. You know,
it's not over.
About, oh my God,
you're gonna be begging in like 3 days.
You know, how am I gonna pay my bills in the short term? You know, so that's a good thing. That's always a freaking.
Listen
good
to this
thing,
voice
guys.
he putting on.
So thanks to everyone.
He's exhausted. Oh, that's such a good
over
thing.
The last month or
Do you
so.
have a wife again? No, this
shit,
is a
my
great
stream.
point. This is how you know he knows
shit.
the Streamlabs shit don't exist. First of all, if he knew it existed, he would have disabled it. But if he wanted
big ups to that dude.
If he knew it existed and didn't want to disable it, if he giving shout outs to the weekly cheers, why would he not give shout outs to the weekly top tips? That's worth a lot more than the weekly top cheers, which is one whale and like some fucking little minions at the bottom. So in conclusion, is it Tevin's fault that the thing gone? Well, he don't know that shit. Probably.
Good.
He'll say that
And
once
then
he
they
do.
have milkshakes.
Or maybe he can
Now,
give him
I've only
shout
had
outs.
their
You never
milkshakes, I
know.
think, once ever.
Stay the fuck back! Stay back! We will defend ourselves! We will defend ourselves!
The Kappa
We will
face is so
defend
perfect for that.
ourselves! Stay the
This
fuck
little
back!
tiny Kappa face.
Stay the fuck back! Stay the fuck back! We will defend ourselves!
Why did you get rid of the
Defend
leaderboard?
ourselves!
Come
You
on.
hear us?
By the way, guys, if
Defend
you're wondering
ourselves.
what this stupid new meme is about $1,100, it's a new detractor meme. It's based.
A meme. A factual number on screen. A factual amount of money he got from somebody. Because you can't. Streamlabs isn't fraudulent like Muxie is. He know that. I know that. Everybody know that. A factual amount of money DSP received from somebody is a meme. Holy fuck. It's a meme.
Complete stupid misinformation, which is wrong.
Very nice.
So I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to entertain it.
I'm not going to
quite
tell
frankly.
you. That's what you said at first.
I'm going to tell you.
Whoops.
Actor meme. It's based off of complete stupid misinformation, which is wrong. So I'm not.
It's based off of misinformation, which is wrong. Thanks for saying it that way, I guess. So it's based off of misinformation, and I'm not going to tell you the correct information. I mean, I'm not going to bother with it.
I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to entertain it.
I'm not
quite
going to
frankly.
entertain it. My apologies, DSP. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to entertain it.
It's
I'm not
about
gonna tell- I'm not gonna
$1,100.
entertain
It's a new
it.
detractor meme.
There you go.
It's based off of
Got it.
complete stupid misinformation, which is wrong. So I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not even going to entertain it.
Oof.
Quite frankly, I
I
already
go out
this
in class?
morning gave a big shout out to someone who overnight had.
That was a big shout out. Let's see, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. This is a big shout out, you guys.
FYI, right now, finally things are a little bit alleviated. Because number one, I did get paid by Twitch this morning. Thank goodness. Finally, the payment came through, and I'm waiting for that to clear.
Listen to this
And
shout
that's
out.
good. But in addition, I do want to say a special shout out. I received an anonymous donation overnight, an anonymous tip, an anonymous tip.
This dude
And it
got
was
like a
generous
30-second
tip
shout
from
out.
Someone who basically was wishing
I gave
me,
him a big shout out,
very
like
well
30
with my
seconds.
marriage, with Kat.
And you didn't even read his
I
message.
appreciate that very much. That will definitely.
You like
help.
Golden
Gave
Colts
a
more
big
than
shout
him.
out to someone who overnight had given me a very generous tip, and saying basically congratulations on your marriage. I hope this helps out. Now they put up a name that is not a name that they have publicly used before when they tipped me. Therefore, I said this morning, thank you to this person. Obviously, they wanted to remain anonymous.
Wait, what? So they listed their name. They had their Twitch name in there. They when they did username. Do I have? Oh shit! I guess I'm gonna have to expose my fucking sock account for this. Feels bad. I really gotta make a new one now. Your username. You have your username there. You can type whatever you want to. If you refresh it, your username come back. He wanted that to be his fucking name. I assume he wanted to be anonymous because this is a name he's never used before when he's tipped. So how much did this dude actually tip? Is this like a super whale? But he never used this. He never used that name before. So therefore, he doesn't want to be that name now. And I know that because I'm a mind reader. Well, shout out to DSP, my favorite mind reader. Let me hear this little part again.
I said this morning, thank you to this person. Obviously, they wanted to remain anonymous. I think the name was like, Best of Wishes, Cat and Phil or something
No,
like that.
no, the name was his Twitch name. Remember DSP? Huh?
Congratulations on your marriage. I hope this helps out. Now, they put up a name that is not a name that they have publicly used before when
They put up a name that's not the name they used before. They put up a name that's not public. First of all, it's his Twitch name, but they used the name that's not a name they tipped with before, which is Kortberg or whatever the fuck. That's what he tell us. And not even 30 seconds later, he tell us his name was Best Wishes Cattenfield. Oh my God. Dog, why do you do this to me?
this helps out. Now, they put up a name that is not a name that they have publicly used before when
They put up a name that's not a name they've publicly used before, which is that name. Okay, understandable. It's the K name.
tipped me. Therefore, I said this morning, thank you to this person. Obviously, they wanted to remain anonymous.
Obviously, they wanted to remain anonymous. That's why they used the name they never used before, which is their public Twitch name.
I think the name was like, Best of Wishes, Cat and Phil or something.
I think the name was Best of Wishes, Cat and Phil. That's why I called him anonymous, because I just told you his name was a name had never been before. So I called him anonymous, but his name was also Best of Wishes, Cat and Phil. Well, that is a fantastic lie. Very nice.
Okay. But these assholes
Is that
are
exclusive
trying to
shit?
say, oh, it was this person, it was that person. They're trying to basically point fingers.
No, it's the
at
dude name on screen right there. It's that dude name.
who tipped what and how much was tipped and everything.
I think you wanted his
and
name to be known.
There's no actual factual evidence.
I'm sorry, bro, but we see how fucking easy this is. There's no way. It's no fucking way. Unless this dude is in a wheelchair, like, whatever. Unless he in a wheelchair, then maybe he couldn't for whatever reason. But let's assume he's not, It would have been pretty easy, bro.
To prove anything, and they're just trying to basically fabricate shit. And basically, there's a person who they keep bringing up they're wrong, and I don't want that person now to get undue attention because they didn't do anything. It's fucked up.
How was it wrong? Did he? Well, you know what? He's not gonna tell us how it's wrong. He's never gonna tell us how it's wrong.
Do this, but they're assholes. All right, this is what these people do. They're fucking assholes. Okay.
Except that it was revealed by regular methods. The $1,100 tip of ban.
In fact, in reality, just so you guys know, this person did not use
Lie to us again.
the standard method. Let me put it that way. They did not use the standard method to send me a tip.
Oh.
They had actually gone out of their way to anonymously send me something with a different kind of message and everything. It had nothing to do with my streaming or anything.
What the fuck does that mean? I thought the message said congratulations to being married. Now it was a message that had nothing to do with the stream and it was super secret anonymous. This sounds really creepy and weird when he explained it that way. What the fuck is that about? And he tipped the way he never tipped before. So he's admitting, is this like a fake meme way of admitting that he got other tips behind the scenes from this same dude? Oh boy. Mr. Transparency over here, Mr. Honest Guy. If I got a bunch of money behind the scenes, I would let you guys know. Wait a minute. I wouldn't even accept money behind the scenes, man. Oh, is it okay? Wait, is it okay not to acknowledge $1,100 in tips overnight? Ban. Why ban them? Ban. They make it easy, lol. Easy to lie.
It happened overnight, so that's
It needs
why
to have
I'm
a bunch
saying,
of sock
I'm happy
accounts.
this person
Not a sock account. Great username.
I want to say thank you, but they didn't want any information revealed, and these assholes are trying to
They
say,
didn't want any information revealed. That's why they used that Twitch name and didn't change the field before they sent $1,000. Well,
I
obviously.
figured out who it is. It's this guy and that guy. They didn't. They actually didn't. But now I'm afraid
This is bullshit too. So if it's wrong information, first of all, if Streamlabs is so bad to show an actual username of a person that didn't send $1,000, then why is it supposedly the best way to get donations? If it's that bad. And if it's a lie, then why delete it then? Why remove it from the page? If it's wrong. And if it's wrong, why not contact the people that run a website and say, hey, you have wrong information that's getting people like picked with online and shit. Oh, it's almost like it's bullshit or something. That's really weird.
Harassed and shit, and that's not right. So that's why if we see any of these
and then of course it's this not so he can beg his fans for more money. That's not why he's saying. That's not why he can't just simply say, hey, you guys, a guy gave me $1,000 overnight. Pretty cool, right? He could have just fucking said that. No, him not saying that, that's not because he's greedy and because he hope you give him more money. No, that's because he wants to protect the identity of a guy, dude. Because it's so hard to say a person gave me $1,000 overnight and they wanted to be anonymous. He could have read the message and everything. It's really, really fucking weird.
assholes.
Weird how he
tonight
handled this
coming
kind
up
of
with this
stuff.
stupid meme. Oh, we figured out that there's
It's a meme, though, by the way.
he's this much money, you're not going to acknowledge it? Well, first of all, I did acknowledge it I did say it this morning. I said thank you, but that person doesn't want the attention. So no, I'm not going to constantly be bringing it up. And number two, these assholes who think they know everything are completely wrong anyway. And now they're pointing the finger at someone who doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? He's not going to tell us how we're wrong or why we're wrong. But we're wrong. Sounds good. You know what I mean?
It's pretty screwed up.
Pretty screwed up. I agree. It
So
is
anyway,
pretty screwed
we're
up
not
to
gonna
tell
put up with
people
that
they're wrong and not
nonsense
tell them
tonight.
how.
We see it. So mods, I saw Madonna's
Mods.
here. Anyone else who sees
Yo,
it?
let me hear that again.
We're not going to put up with that nonsense tonight. We see it. So mods.
Mods. Mods. Mods.
So anyway, we're not going to put up with that nonsense tonight. We see
Good.
it. So, mods. I
Mods.
saw Madonna's here. Anyone else who's here? If you see that stupid meme in the chat.
If you see that meme that I literally got $1,000 overnight, make sure to ban it, you guys. I don't want the other pay pigs to know I got too much money. I don't want to. No, this. You know what? This is gonna be my last point. I'm gonna play a little bit of
It's
this.
the hottest new.
We're gonna finish this and I'm gonna be done.
Ban those fuckers and get it over with, so we don't have to deal with their
This
nonsense.
is-
Okay. I am playing the Shang Tsung DLC.
Man.
I told everyone I'm getting the season pass. Someone behind the scenes, not the person.
The
who
game
did-
he
here we
hates,
go,
by
giving
the
us
way.
Information. Someone else behind the scenes actually sent me a little bit of PSN credit for this upcoming week and said, "Here, please use."
A little bit of PSN credit. Listen to these transparent numbers. A little bit of PSN credit. That could be 10 grand for all we know. A large donation is $1,000 overnight. So now if you get $100 overnight and say a large donation, people are going to say you got $1,000. And then it's going to be, you see what I mean? Oh, the fucking stupid trolls are saying I got another $1,000 overnight. Oh, no, I didn't. And then it's just going to be him arguing in circles every time people send him money overnight. But whatever.
this to get some of the releases for the coming week.
A
And that's what
little
I'm
bit
doing.
of
So
PSN
immediately I was
credit.
able to get the season pass for MK11. So that's
Now
the
we got
first
it
thing.
immediately.
Okay.
Even though he talked about buying it 3 days later.
All right.
Whatever. Video over with. Now this is what I'm gonna finish off with. It's kind of one thing that make this a little bit worse, depending on how you want to look at it. This dude got a lot of fans that are whales for him, that are people that take disability checks and people that are like in actual wheelchairs, and people that have all kind of crazy situations, and they might have a rich family. You know who I'm talking about if you watch enough of my streams. And this dude getting $1,000 overnight from people, and he coming on stream the next day and not telling us the number. And he's saying it's a meme if you say the number. So the actual number is a meme. And his number it's not even an actual number. Now, how is that not taking advantage of those people? The wheelchair people, and the situation with the rich parents people, and the disability check people. How is that not taking advantage of them? Doc, what you doing? What are you doing, buddy? All you had to do was say, I got $1,000 overnight. Thank you. Twitch also paid me overnight. Big ups to Twitch. Sounds good. Shout outs to them. And it would have been over with. People would have said, oh my God, Phil got $1,000 overnight. But that would have been it. Now it's Phil got $1,000 overnight, came on stream, didn't tell us the number, banned people and cleared his fucking chat multiple times for saying what the number was. And then he came back the next night and said the number was a meme. $1,000 added to his bank account is a meme. And he's going to be right back in effect begging sooner than ever. Holy shit. Oh, this dude. Oh, well. Links to all kind of stuff in the description of this video. Hopefully you had a fun time. I kept it under an hour. I think I have to edit. Yeah, I got to edit something on this. But it was a fun time. Hopefully you learned something. Big ups to DSP, and shout out to Streamlabs, I guess. And shout out to the weekly, monthly, and all-time donation leaderboard, which is gone and is never coming back. And it's Tevin's fault.